Hi, South Stars. Today I was working on the labs and noticed that lots of the computers had issues, and not the typical issues that I'm here to fix. These were things that had been changed by some of you guys. So let's take a minute to review some of the do's and don'ts of using a computer here at South. The Prince George County Acceptable Use Policy. Each of you, along with your parent or guardian, signed at the beginning of the year that you understood these things about computer use at school. A few of the sections that I'll highlight is Section 2. The use of each division's computer system is a privilege, not a right. Each user is responsible for his or her actions on the computer system. Intentional destruction of any part of the computer system through creating or downloading viruses or by any other means is prohibited. So we're going to take a minute to talk about a few of the things that are prohibited but you guys have been taking part in on the computers here at school. The first seems simple, but if you make some of the icons too big, you actually lose some of them. So the first thing that you should not do is change the size of the shortcuts. They're all set to medium size, and they should stay that way unless a child has a medical condition that is documented and needs to be assigned to a computer that has been configured by me to their visual needs. So you should not change the size of your icons on the screen. Next, you should not move the shortcuts to random locations on the desktop. A setting has been chosen to order and sort them by name and installation configurations. You also should not rename the desktop shortcuts. Each of these I've taken the time to name and place in a certain order so I can quickly find them, and people at the school board can find them when they're remoting in. So these are things that should not be moved around. Another thing that's given to us by the division and that have been somewhat damaged already are the labels. They give us a device label for each device when they get them to us, and I've already had to replace some of those labels, and we no longer have the district identified number on them. So make sure you're not playing with the label and trying to peel those off. The network cable and power cable on the laptops. Make sure you're not unplugging those. Both the power cord and the network cable should be pushed in completely to the laptops in the laptop lab. If the network cable has come undone, it's because someone has intentionally pressed the clasp down and pulled it out. That's not something that happens by mistake. Do not hide all the shortcuts on the desktop, so a blank desktop appears. There were 2 computers in the labs that looked like this. Someone had chosen for all the desktop icons to be hidden, and so now this computer was unusable until I came in and restored them. Do not delete or duplicate any shortcuts. PowerSchool and the South links particularly. This makes power testing very difficult, as that is a link that is specific to our school district, and you can't just Google PowerSchool easily and find the right link to access our test. Something you should always do is log in as South_lab. This is where all the settings that I have put in place will be located for you and your class. So, if you're one of the kids and you know that you're guilty of doing one or more of these things, you're probably going to be a computer expert one day. But for now, instead of using your talent to change school computers, which you should not be doing, instead, start learning about jobs and careers in the computer field. You may want to choose a career pathway in the future that involves computers. But, like I said, for now, let me handle the computer settings.